Hey, this is Greg with MaxBlaster Ozone coming to you today with our November 2018 special. We're going to call this our performance package. It includes one of our high-intensity ozone blasters, hourly timer, stainless steel carry case, booster fan, and last but not least, a hose accessory if you ever intend on using ozone for your car. I'm also going to do a quick comparison between our machine and some of the typical machines that are being sold on Amazon and why home and business owners might prefer something like this over something like this. So thanks for following, check it out. Okay, so the first and most important element, obviously, to our performance package is one of our high-intensity ozone blasters, okay? The performance package will be available no matter which MaxBlaster that you choose. We've got three: the residential edition, the Pro Edition, which is this one here, and then we have one that's even stronger called the Pro G Edition. Now, for the purpose of this video, I just want to let you know that all three of the machines are the exact same size. There's slight differences to the plate pack inside and to the transformer, but the accessories for the performance package work the same no matter which MaxBlaster that you choose. To give you a quick description of the differences between these two machines here, this machine has a light intensity transformer mounted to the inside of the machine, and it's got one ozone plate with a basic computer fan that's generating the ozone, okay? Our machine has a high intensity specialized ozone transformer, and it's got a plate pack that contains either 5 plates or it contains 7 plates. Big difference, okay? Now, I'm not the type that's going to sit here and bash my competitors. That's not the goal of this video. This machine certainly has value if you're trying to get rid of a light odor in your bathroom or maybe a bedroom or something. And if you're not really concerned about how this machine is going to perform over the next many years, okay, if you're just concerned about one light odor in your house or a room or something, this machine certainly has value, okay? That's not what we do, okay? We go after what's called shock ozone treatments, high intensity treatments, fast treatments. You know, let's get rid of these odors once and for all in my house, in my crawl space, or especially if I'm a business, carpet cleaner, auto detailer, fire flood damage restoration company, something like that. But also for the homeowner who just wants to get the job done like a pro, okay? So very easy to use, very safe, and for the point of this video, again, just want to let you know that all the accessories will work the same whether you choose the Residential Edition blaster, the Pro Edition blaster, or our strongest, the Pro G Edition blaster. Okay, so let's talk about the stainless steel toolbox. It's part of our performance package. This box is a little bit nicer than our standard toolbox. Let's take a look at the inside here. Each one of our machines comes double lined with a cardboard inner fitted box. We also wrap each one of our machines inside of a anti-static bag. Now, it's very important when you're not using your ozone machine that you store it in a manner that it's not going to allow dust to settle on the plates. So, if you just keep it in your garage, keep it in your tool room, just exposed on the shelf, and you go many months between uses, it can gather dust. The next time you go to turn it on, you're sending super high voltage to the plates, and if there's dust on there, it can lead towards service issues. So it's important to not only transport your machine safely, but to store it safely in between uses. This package makes it really easy to do. We can put it right back in there, shut the case, good to go. Okay, next let's talk about the timer that's included as part of the performance package. This one's pretty simple. Most ozone machines nowadays have built-in timers into their machines. I've always thought it was a little goofy, and here's why. There are many different ways that you might want to run your ozone machine, and having a timer that's external to the machine gives you many more options, also makes it more reliable, makes one less thing potentially that could go wrong to the inside of the machine themselves. So, for example, there's operations where you might want to run your ozone machine every day of the week over, let's say, a 7-day period for an hour a day. There's a specific type of timer for that, okay? Sometimes there's an advantage to having a remote control timer. There's timers for that. For the performance package, we're gonna keep it really simple, and this hourly timer is the most easy one to use. It's something we've used over the last 5 or 6 years with zero problems, zero hassle. Here's how it works. You're gonna plug your ozone machine into the timer itself, okay? Plug the timer into the wall, and then by one button, we can control how long the ozone machine runs from 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. Now, that thing is strong. I gotta turn that thing up pretty fast. You can already almost instantly, in the immediate vicinity here, smell the ozone coming out of this MaxBlaster, and it's intense. Sometimes I forget myself, so I gotta turn that thing off. Anyways, the value of the timer is that it's really simple, it's hassle-free, you're not gonna have service issues with it. Also, if you needed a different type of timer, something a little bit fancier that gives you more options, you can certainly upgrade and get your own timer that's going to allow you to do the same thing as this one. I like this one as part of the performance package. Really simple, easy to use. Okay, next let's talk about the basic hose accessory that is included with the performance package. Just know up front that this hose accessory is 99 out of 100 times used for cars, okay? If you're doing ozone in your house, in a property, in a room, the hose is not necessary. But since so many of our customers do treat cars, we'll put one in with the package, and here's how it works. If you're treating a car with an ozone generator, you have to understand that the machine needs good oxygen in order to convert into ozone, okay? You're generating ozone by pulling in oxygen, running it across the electrical charge, ozone comes out, fills up the treatment area, okay? Now, if you put an ozone machine inside of the vehicle, it almost instantly starts to just recycle its own ozone since there's such a small cabin size, okay? So it would be an advantage, especially over the long-term health of your machine, to allow the ozone machine to stay outside the vehicle, okay? We're gonna put the hose accessory onto the outlet end of the machine. Very simple, slides over the existing end piece of the machine. There's no screws, there's no bolts, it just literally by pressure alone is gonna slide over the existing end piece. Now we have a situation where we can leave the machine outside the car, run the hose in through the window, optimal conditions, better long-term longevity to the machine, better results, okay? I'm gonna put a picture in the video of the ozone machine with the hose going in through the window so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. But just know for now that if you're doing it in a house, this is not necessary. If you're doing it in a car, it's not mandatory to use it for a car, but it does add efficiency and value over the long term. Very simple, add it on, take it off, simple. Okay, now we've reached my favorite part of the video, my favorite accessory to use when doing an ozone treatment. You gotta trust me on this one, okay? This is a way that you can boost the ozone performance by, I don't know, maybe up to 50%, okay? Prolong the life of the machine, get better results. And here's what it is. This little booster fan, okay, small, compact, fits the exact end of our machines. Cloth blades, okay, so that, I'll back up here a little bit. Most people know that when you're running an ozone machine, it's an advantage to put a fan somewhat nearby to help distribute the ozone into the center of the treatment area, get the ozone away from the machine. However, most fans with plastic blades, they've got the grill on the fan. In my opinion, what you end up doing, you end up cleaning the fan, okay? You end up blowing the ozone of the fan, and I think that most fans can have a tendency to break apart the ozone and actually reduce some of the efficiency. Not this guy. This little booster fan is perfect, and again, you just gotta trust me. Here's another main advantage of the machine, or I'm sorry, of the fan. It's got a rotating axis, which is gonna allow you to direct it upwards. Ozone is heavier than oxygen, so it tends to fall down. Now, that does not mean that this machine without the fan, that all the ozone is going to go down. If I turn this machine on without the fan, ozone is going to eventually make its way upwards as well. However, anything that you can do to get the ozone up higher in the room is an advantage, okay? And this fan makes it easy and perfect to do. Also, by having the machine, the fan so close to the end of the machine, you're going to actually help to pull more oxygen through the machine, which is going to make more ozone, so you're going to get more ozone production, you're going to distribute it better, and you're going to get it up higher in the room. And again, last but not least, it's got cloth blades. So I'll turn this guy on. Nice velocity to it. I can actually stick my finger right in here, stop it, no risk, okay? Very minimal. Again, no breaking apart of the ozone. Once I turn the ozone machine on, you're going to see oxygen being pulled in, ozone being generated. The ozone now is being directed upwards. And again, within a few seconds, this thing gets pretty intense in my own kitchen here, so I'm going to turn it off. But as you can see, if I were to let that go for a couple hours, it's the ideal, perfect way to run an ozone machine inside of a treatment house. Okay, so just to recap, the differences between our MaxBlaster ozone generators and other typical machines that are being sold for cheap on Amazon nowadays is going to be in the intensity of the ozone, how fast you can treat a room, how permanent the odors are going to be removed, how often you can use it, how long you can use it, and how successful the treatment itself can actually be. All right. Both machines contain the exact same fan inside, computer fan inside the machine. All right. Our transformer is a severe application, heavy-duty transformer from a company that I buy from in Wisconsin, and the guys are so smart that I can barely understand them when I talk to them. Okay. That's okay. I don't really need to understand how the transformer works. All I know is that it works tremendously well. We get an extremely low failure rate. Maybe 1 out of 1,000 will fail within a 5 or 6 year period. Okay, that's how reliable our transformers are. The transformer in this machine is a light-duty transformer that you could buy from China for about $8 to $15 right now. Our machines have a 5 or 7 plate generator pack in there that we build ourselves with 100% pure dielectric material. Again, this machine has 1 plate. The reliability is sketchy at best. Again, my goal is not to bash this machine. This machine does have value. It's just used in a different way and different intensity level than this machine. Now, it's difficult for me to give you a true understanding of the difference of the ozone strength between the two machines in this video. So in a moment, all I'm going to do is simply hold up the camera and let you listen to both machines, and I'll give you maybe a difference in the intensity of both machines. If you have more questions about the specifications, about the true output and so forth of either of these machines, just contact me. I'll be happy to share with you any information that I have that will help you understand the differences between our high-intensity blasters and the typical ozone machines being sold online. Okay, so thank you for taking the time to check out this video. My name is Greg. If you have any questions about how to use our machines, contact me direct. I'm the one that answers the phones, and I'll be the one that helps you. My partner's name is Bob. He's the one that oversees the manufacturing, the shipping, and the service of the machines. So you may talk to Bob at some point as well. These machines are American-made. We've been doing it since 2008. My father was the first one who came up with the Ozone Blaster concept. And I'm the one that sold over 15,000 of these things directly to home and business owners with a 99% success rate. So, if you have any questions about how to use ozone the right way to get rid of odors and to stop mold, call me direct today. Thanks, I appreciate the chance to earn your business.